All right, I'm going to show you how to do this then and now assignment. So your goal is to find two pictures, right? So one photo of you when you were younger, around elementary school, and then one of you currently now. So I've got two of one of my daughters, and so I'm gonna put the one of her now onto the older one. And again, we want it to be to look as realistic as possible, but we're not really focused on the technical skills of this project. We're focused more on what you're going to write after the fact. But how do we do this? All right, so first, drag in that first photo. It locks it as the background. Click this button to unlock it. And then we're going to go to our second photo. Fourth tool down, our quick selection tool. Click it. Go up here to the top, click this down arrow, make sure that cloud is selected, and then hit select subject. And then copy, which is Control C, and then paste, Control V. And then you can see that it made a copy of the selection that was outlined. And then you can take the original photo, backspace, delete, and then go back to your move tool. So this very first tool, or the letter V, takes you back. So now I have the cutout. I wanted to kind of place her behind the younger version of herself. So to do that, I have to separate her from the rest of the image on the older photo. So make sure that I'm selected on that. And then same process, quick selection, select subject. It grabbed the other people in the image, which is fine because I'm not going to adjust anything with them and it doesn't affect the rest of the image. And then if I move her and I size it the way I want to because she's significantly taller now. What I can do is I drag her below, and then you see that she's now layered underneath and behind the younger version of herself. Now it's just adjustment layers, and it's different for everyone. And this is the part where it's just try to get it to look as realistic as it can. So you're going to click on the second image of yourself, the current version, and then your adjustment layers are down here. You can start with brightness and contrast if you want. Make sure that you click this button here that clips it onto the layer below, because if I don't, the whole image goes black and white. We don't want that. So if I click this, that little arrow shows on layer 1. So now it only affects her, right? So we're just trying to do our best to match similar. Go to another adjustment layer. Let's go color and vibrance. Let's see. Oh, I forgot to clip it. Let's see. So I'm going through. That older photo is just saturated a little bit. All right. I'm not going to go too much into this. So for you, you're just going to keep adding adjustment layers until you're done. Next thing you want to do is, more often than not, the older photo of you is going to have some noise and some grain. So then you're going to want to add some of that into your new photo. So click on it, filter, noise, add noise. Somewhere around 4 should be fine. And then next, you could be done. If it just, for whatever reason, it just really doesn't look even close to natural as far as the colors matching, just make it black and white. So you can go to the top add an adjustment layer that's black and white over the top, and then you can adjust here to adjust your black and whites until it looks good to you. And then that's it. You're done. You go File, Export, Quick Export as a PNG.